So my name is Mariah Callison, and I just graduated from Pacific School of Religion in May. So I was in theater in high school and loved it. It was my thing. I rarely went to class. I was always in the drama room and doing plays and things like that. And after high school, I acted in some community theater and decided I was going to go to LA because I was pretty sure I was going to be the next Meryl Streep. I'm pretty practical in some ways, and so my first thought was I got to get a good job, and so I did, and I was working and I was trying to do some auditions and things like that, and it was a very different experience than theater, and I didn't really like it very much, and I decided that this wasn't going to work for me in terms of a career.
We were in theater together. And I don't know, she was a year ahead of me, and we were fast friends right away. In high school, I would have never thought that she would become a chaplain.
I knew that I wanted to do something in ministry, and the way to do that would be going back to school. So when I first had the idea of going to school, it was actually 17 years ago, and my youngest daughter, Morgan, was a year old, and I had this kind of a moment that, I guess a calling, or it was a moment where I felt pretty sure that seminary was what I needed to do, and that was where I was headed. An opportunity came to do youth ministry at a church in the area where we lived, and I took that job and spent 9 years getting to organize Sunday schools and youth group events and trips and camps and things like that. And for a while there, I thought that was going to be what my faith was leading me to do, and finally decided I really needed still to go farther.
So Mariah was camp director for Camp Cazadero with the Northern California Nevada Conference of the United Church of Christ in 2008, and I was on staff. I was a counselor there, and I had never done camp before, and I was freaking out about it, and I was really nervous that I would do a terrible job, and she was immediately just such a welcoming and warm presence, and taught me the ropes and encouraged me about working with kids and working with youth, and kind of set me on a path to work with youth.
I've always felt pretty blessed that I was very clearly on the right path. It's been hard, and I've second guessed whether I had the ability to do it, to do the hard work and that, but I always felt like I was on the right track.
And when I had children, I wanted to, have some upbringing for them with a religion that we felt comfortable with. And at the time, my husband at the time was didn't come from any religion, and I had grown up Catholic, although not a practicing Catholic really. And I guess there was just that comfort of remembering, oh yeah, there's that church that Mariah and Chris go to. I'm going to check it out.
I'm a chaplain resident at John Muir, and so several hospitals in the area are part of an organization that helps train chaplains. It's a residency program, and so part of it is education. So there's 7 of us in the group, and we do clinical time, and then we also do classwork time or group time. Most of the time, we actually get to go visit patients. So we've each been assigned a different unit in the hospital, and I have the ICU and the post-op floor, and also behavioral health. So I get a list of patients that are in those units, and go up and chat with the nurses to kind of see what's going on, see if there's anybody in particular they would like me to see, because the nurses are right there with the patients. And then I go and visit. In a year, I will have finished the clinical pastoral education program at John Muir, And I'm hoping that I'll be doing chaplaincy somewhere. I don't know exactly where. If I would be able to stay at John Muir, if that's an option, or find a chaplain position somewhere else.
For a really long time, I was volunteering with youth, and I never really thought about it being an option to do more than that. And she's the one who encouraged me to think about actually making that sort of my life's work and making that my call.
No matter who you are or where you are on life's journey, you're welcome here. And that really resonated for me because for me, faith is a journey. And the idea of being in a church where everybody is loved right where they're at, and that we all get to journey this together and accept everybody for where we're at on our journey just means a lot to me.